coming back at you with a story problem. I'm coming to you with something new today. I know you're saying, what? No story problem? What are we going to do today, Miss Yearwood? Well, don't you worry. I'm going to let you know. We're going to be doing something new and exciting. And best yet, it will save us some time. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a busy lady and I have things to do. And I love saving time. Okay? Let's take a look at this number here. What are some ways we can represent this amount? So when we look here, we see that this number is 32, okay? Now, there are two ways that come to my mind to show the number 32. So this is the first way. This way you guys may be pretty familiar with. It's drawing circles. So you can sit there and you can draw 32 circles and just basically waste your time, right? Waste time. Or you can take a look over here at this strategy. Ooh, a time-saving strategy. What could it be? So this is called tens and ones. So I know that some of you have heard of tens and ones. Some of you know a little bit about it, but we're going to talk way more in depth. We're going to get deep into it with tens and ones this week, okay? Take a look here. So base 10. Base 10 is a way to help us organize numbers. Take a look over here. So in base 10, we use strips. This is a strip right here, and that's the tens. So see, the strips are the tens. The strips are the tens. What are the strips? You got it. The strips are the tens. Good. And the singles are the ones. The singles are the ones. What are the singles? That's right. The singles are the ones. So take a look over here. We have two numbers. We have 11 and we have 21. Now we're going to be showing these numbers using strips for the tens and singles for the ones, okay? So we have the number 11 right here. Let's look at the ones first. So we know that this is the tens and this is the ones, okay? We have the tens and the ones. Now when we're looking at the number that's in the ones, we see that there is 1 1 over here, right? And then when we look at the tens, we see that there is 1 tens, okay? So here's something that's super, super important that we should talk about. So for every strip, we have 10 singles inside of every strip, okay? And we're going to write that down because it's super important. So every strip, I'll draw you a picture. Every strip equals 10 singles. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So take a look there. So this is a strip. One group of 10. So there's 10 singles inside of here. There's 10 singles inside of here. All right? Let me say that one more time. 10 singles inside of here. And it's just quicker to just draw the strip than to draw these circles out, right? Way faster, way more efficient. That word means it's just quicker to do. So let's look over here. So like we said before, we see that this is the number 11. So we have 1 in the ones column and 1 in the tens column. So let's think about what it's going to look like. So let's start by drawing our tens first. So we have one group of 10 in the number 11. So we're going to draw a strip, okay? One strip. Now, let's look in the ones column. We have 1 in the ones column. We're just going to draw 1 single. There we go. So we did that. Now, we just have to label because we always label just to make things very clear. So we're going to put 10 in here. And like I said before, in every strip, there is 10 singles or ones inside every strip, okay? So we know that this is 10, and we put the 10 in the middle to represent or show or remind us that there are 10 ones inside of here. Now, there's just 1 1 over here, 1 single over here. So we're just going to put 1 in the middle. And now we're going to take it to the next level. We're going to be even more clear. Take a look over here. On the top, we're going to write 10 because we know there's 10 ones in this one group of 10. And then we are going to write 11. So I'm going to tell you why this is 11. We know that the number that comes after 10 is 11. 10 plus 1 is 11. So that's why we put 11 on top of that one. Now, let's take a look at the number 21. Okay, don't be afraid by looking at the number 21. We're going to break it down together. So let's look at the ones. So we still have 1 in the ones column, right? And then when we look at the tens column, we have how many tens? That's right, we have 2 tens in there. So you may be thinking, how can I show 2 tens? Take a look here. So we know that every strip equals 10 ones, okay? So we know that there's this. There's 1 10 here, like we said, and then we have to draw another one of these because there's 2 of these strips, which equals 2 tens. Okay? Then, after that, we want to do the ones. How many ones do we have? We have 1 ones. So, we draw a circle here. Great. So, like we said, 2 groups of 10 shown here. 1 and 2, 10 and 10. And then we have 1 over here. Great. Now, as I said before, we want to be even more clear, so let's label the top of these. So we know that there's 10 ones here, and 10 plus another 10 gives us what number? Counting by tens. Remember, counting by tens. Good, 20. So watch this. Just like that. And we know that this is 10, and then we're counting by 10, so 10, 20, okay? Now, we're at the number 20, and we only see one single right here. So 20 plus 1 is what? That's right, 21. Perfect. So that's how we show the number 21 using tens and ones. Now, guys, it's time for you to practice and do your homework at home. Now, when we're practicing, we're going to be using these numbers to work with, okay? Okay, so this is your homework, okay? So you're going to represent using tens and ones. So that's the base 10 system, okay? So what you can do if you're having some trouble identifying what's the tens and what's the ones, you can take a look here. This is our tens and ones chart. You can draw yourself a tens and ones chart, and you just take the number and you put it into the tens and one chart. So you can think to yourself, for example, the number 12 here. How many tens are in the number 12? How many ones are in the number 12? And once you put it in there, you'll figure it out. It'll be much easier, okay? So if you're having trouble, definitely try using a tens, T for tens, O for ones chart, okay? All right, guys. So the numbers you have are 12, 25, and 33. Those are what you're going to be working on for homework, okay? So as per usual, send in your work. Your teachers will give you some feedback, and until next time, goodbye, scholars.